Hi, this is Mike from Master International. Thank you for joining me in this video showing you some of the advanced features available for analysis and evidence-based criteria. The analysis is the area of METIS where you can view the results of tests and compare candidates to each other. In a previous introduction video, we showed you how you can apply criteria to an assessment and use it to filter the responses based on the percentage match score. The analysis page gives you a lot more information about the responses and allows you to see exactly where each candidate's scores fit to each scale on the test. To begin an analysis, you first need to select the responses that you wish to analyse. This can be done in many ways, but the easiest is to select one or more assessments from the assessment list containing the responses. Once you've selected your assessments for analysis, you can click on the Analysis tab and it will load the view. Each test has a different set of analysis available, and therefore will load a different analysis by default. For the Opto test, you will be shown the dimensions as the first view, as you can see here. The Opto test also has the aspects available. For the Bright test, you will see the scores and criteria first. MPA will show the MPA score, ACE the ACE score, and EASY the EASY score. One thing shared across all analysis views is that you can view more than one result at a time by selecting the additional responses. You can see that they are identified by colour. You can change these colours individually to help identify candidates better. Let's see how that looks with the additional responses selected. You will find that on larger assessments, with lots of responses, that you may run out of colours to assign. If this happens, we recommend to deselect some of the responses, and it's quite hard to see them all on the screen at the time anyway. There are currently 40 colours to choose from. I'll quickly go over what each analysis does. Scores and criteria are available for all test types. It will show you each of the scales used in the test, and where each selected response sits within that score range. If you have criteria selected, the system will also highlight the range of scores that cover the criteria, allowing you to spot responses that fall outside of the criteria easily, and in a case where you have a lot of similar candidates, it can be used to refine your criteria to help reduce the list of potential candidates to a more manageable level. Criteria match is also available for all test types. This view will show you the percentage match to the chosen criteria. This is the same score that is shown on the assessment page. However, on the analysis page, you can also see each of the scales that were matched, and which scores pulled the match up or down. Each test type has its own set of analysis views available as well. Each of them shows the data in a slightly different way, and you are free to use whichever view helps you the most to understand the data. Each analysis view is also available as a report. Click on the analysis report to view the preview, and then export, print, or email it. Now I will show you one of the more powerful features of the system, evidence-based criteria. Evidence-based criteria is the name given to criteria that have been created based on existing results. This means that you can use test results from top-performing current employees or previous successful recruitments, and then create criteria for the new hire based on their results. To start the process, open an analysis in the Scores and Criteria view and select the completed responses that you would like to use to create criteria. We need to tell METIS at this point to take a range of results, and the grouping for this feature is done based on the colour assigned to the response. There are two main ways to set that. The first is to manually set each colour to be the same by clicking the colour icon on each respondent card. This is easy to do with only a few responses, but if you have a lot of responses you wish to use, this can be time-consuming. So we have a feature that allows you to set the colour based on one of 5 groupings: by assessment, person rating, response rating, by folder, and by label. The easiest option with many candidates is to give each response a rating and colour by that rating. This way you can easily add all the best responses at once, which is especially useful if you need to recreate the criteria with additional responses. Once you have chosen responses grouped by colour, you need to click the Group Scores by Colour option, then Update Analysis. This is the most important part of creating criteria from existing results, as without this check enabled, it will not work. You'll now see the grouped range of results. This is what the criteria will look like when saved. And to do this, you only need to click on the Save as Criteria button. You'll notice that it shows your group with a selected colour. Select it to create those results as criteria. Clicking it will take the result range and open it in the criteria creation view. The criteria is created at this point, but you can double check your criteria and change any values you wish to. For example, increasing the top end range. Change the name so you can easily identify it later, and then click Save if you've made any changes. If you want to, just like with any other criteria, you can request feedback from another person. Now that the criteria are created, you can use it in the assessment workflow, either as normal or as stop criteria, in analysis and also in reporting. Thank you for watching.